Hi, I'm Darth Vilar, and today I'm going to show you how to skin in SynthEdit. Skinning for SynthEdit is very fun and very easy. I'm not a professional, but I will try to make my best. Sorry for my English, but I'm Portuguese. I do not have the obligation of speaking good English. So let's go to the first chapter, that are the basics. So first of all, you have to find software to create your graphics. I'm using Snowman for the knobs, faders, buttons, LEDs, etc., and Skinman for the backgrounds. These are very easy to use. They are very simple. You can get them freely. These are free software. You can get it right here in G200 kg.com. They are free and they are very cool. I know a lot of people are changing to Blender because it's a 3D software. It has better lights, better shadows, better colors, and you can render in 3D. Other people also use Photoshop, but that's for graphic gurus. I'm still basic. I still use Norman and Skinman. So first of all, you have to set a folder for your skin. I have set this one that says that inside it has all the skin images I have made. I have a background, a button R, a knob R, and an LED. Notice that all files in the skin folder, all files in the skin folder must have a text file with the same name. So that I have the background right here that says background. I have a text file that says background. I have a button that says button R. I have a text file that says button R. I have a knob R and a text file saying knob R. The LED and the LED. Inside these files there are properties. For example, for the background, you just need to insert the frame size. In this case, it's the image size. Mine is 300 for 100. In the button R, you have to insert the frame size. Right here is the frame size, not the image size. So mine is 55 per 20, and there's the mouse response. You can set it click or stepped. If you set it click, the button will react to the mouse click. If you set it stepped, the button will change state when you click on it. I'm going to leave it on click. There's the global, we'll go there later, but now the knob, in the text file of the knob you have to set the frame size. Mine is 45 per 45, and in the mouse response you can insert three modes: vert for vertical response, horiz for horizontal response, or rotary, and the knob will react to the mouse rotation. I normally use it vertically. It's better, and it's what I use normally. Right here in the LED, if you want the LED just to light up when you change something in your configuration, you don't need to use the mouse response. You just have to use the frame size. Mine is 15 per 15, and that's all good. The global text file must be in all SynthEdit skins. This file is the file that is going to style and create the colors and fonts, sizes, etc. in your controls, like the text entry, the list box, the pop-up menu, etc. I'm not going to show you how to edit this. You have some information right here in the beginning. It's not hard and it's cool. Okay, so now imagine that this is your skin. You have to copy this folder to drive C, users, public documents, SynthEdit projects, skins. You have to copy it right here. Then in SynthEdit, I have these three containers right here. One that says button, another that says knob, another that says text. This is not doing anything, it's just for showing. So in this image I have set right here where it says phylum, I have set the button R, that is the hour button. In this image I have set the LED right here where it says file name. In the knob I have set the name of the knob R. And in the text right here where it says style, by default is set to normal, but this is where you can insert the style of the global text file. So all you need to do is to set all these to appear in the controls on parent, and then when you go to the panel edit, you have your skin. You have to select it right here in this menu that says skin. You have to select the skin and you have your skin, and then you can arrange your skin. You can arrange your skin in your VST. As you can see, it says text here. It's dark gray. I'm going to change it from normal to heading 1. And as you can see, it went to light gray. The button, as you remember, is set to click. So now when I click the button, the LED will light up. You see? Okay, this is very simple, very basic. We go forward in the next chapter. Well, so now we are going to see how to change backgrounds in SynthEdit. I have made 2 more backgrounds. Besides the background I had that says background, I have made the back B and back G. One is blue, the other is green. These do not need text files because they are just image. They are not controlled by the mouse, so they do not need the text file. I have set them in my skin folder, and in SynthEdit what I did was the following. In the button I have set the animation position out, connected to a ball to float, then an increment tree connected to a patch memory int value. I have set also 2 more LEDs, one for each background. They will change when I change the background. Notice that I'm using 3 backgrounds, so right here in the increment tree I must set the item list to 0 to 2. If you are using 4 skins or backgrounds, you have to set it to 4, to 5, etc. Remember that this starts in 0, so I'm using 3 backgrounds. So 0 is to first background, 1 to second background, and 2 to the third background. The wrap must be on. I've set this right here with the 3 LEDs. And in the backgrounds, what I did was the following. I have set an into balls connected to the value of the patch memory int and 3 containers. The first container is empty, has nothing inside. The second container is the back G because it's the background, green background. The image is not here, but if you go to the panel edit and select your skin, the image will appear. And I have connected another because it's the back B, because it's the blue one. It says right here in the file name back B. So I've connected the controls on parent pin to the into balls module, and then in the panel edit now if you click the button, the skin will appear, the background will appear. All you need to do is to center your background. You can center your background. You go to the arrange mode and send it to back so that the controls can be on front. If you want to center your background, use the arrows of your keyboard to center your background. Now the other one, send it to back and center your background with the arrows of your keyboard. Now each time you change, each time you click on the button, the skin or the background will change. As you can see, this is very easy to change backgrounds in SynthEdit. One thing, the empty container, select them right here, go to the panel edit, it is right here in this small square. You have to move it to a place where in your skin where it doesn't harm any control, so that it does not bugs in the output. So this is how we change backgrounds in SynthEdit. It's very easy. And this is how we change backgrounds in SynthEdit. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to change colors, fonts, sizes, and etc. in the text entry. So I have this module right here that says text. I open it, there's a text entry here. It says right here style. This is where you insert the style for your text. The style can be found in the global text file. So down here there are various styles. There are some default normal right here, heading 1 right here. I have created 3 styles, one that says red, another that says green, and another that says blue. These styles have font family, font size, font color, etc. So this is what we have to insert right here where it says style, but we want to change the style with the button. So what we have to do is the following. Insert patch memory text out with the value pin connected to the style. Now you have to insert switches, the text switch with the output connected to the value in of the patch text out. Now you have to insert fixed values text. We have 3 styles or 3 skins, so we set 1, 2, 3. Right here in the fixed values, we have to insert the name of the style. So first is red in both fields. The second is green. And the third is blue. You can name your styles the way you want. You don't need to name it like I did, like red, green, and blue. You can give it the name you want. So this is right. This now you can edit this too. Red, green, and blue. Now you connect the pin, choice pin outside, and we are going to connect it right here to the patch memory int with a conversion module that is into list. You connect it right here to the value out, and then you connect the list out to the choice pin. Now this is supposed to work. When you plug your SynthEdit engine, right here, text here, red, green, and blue. Red, green, and blue. These sometimes take a little bit to change, but eventually it changes. So this is how you change colors, fonts, and etc. In the fly for your texts. Now I'm going to show you how to change knobs and buttons in SynthEdit. Well, this is not working in the 32 bits version. In the Mac OS X version, I don't know if it works because I do not have a Mac to test, but it works in the 64 bits version. Although there are some tricks you must know, I will explain them in the end of the chapter. So first of all, you have the knob right here. I have created new buttons, button B for blue, button G for green. I've created a knob B for blue and a knob G for green. I've added the text files that are needed for this to work. And right here where it says file name is where we insert the file name of the knob we want to use. So the thing is that we can use the same method we did with the text. I'm going to copy this. I don't need to make this from scratch. I'm going to copy and paste it right here. I will connect the value pin to the file name pin of the image too. Right here in the fixed values, I'm going to change this to the name of the knobs I want to show. So knob R for red, the knob green, G for green, and the knob B for blue. Now I connect the choice pin to the output and then into the into list module. We can do the same with the button. I'm going to paste the modules here to the file name. Right here I have to change to the button's name, so button R, button green, G for green, and button B for blue. I connect the choice pin to the output and then to the into list. Okay, so now this is supposed to work, but sometimes it does not work right away. All you need to do is to close the window and reopen. It's supposed to work. So now you can see the text here changes color, the button changes color, the knob changes color, the green, the red. Now it takes a little bit, eventually it will change. Okay, change it. So this is how we change knobs and buttons in SynthEdit. One thing, SynthEdit will not export the images that are not loaded in the modules. So you have three ways to do this. You go to the skin folder, you copy the image and text files you want into your output SynthEdit output VST folder right here. You have them to name it correctly, and it probably works. But there is another option, that is you set the container, and in this container you set all images you want to use. Then you export your plugin, and then you get back to SynthEdit and delete your container, and then export again. Or there's another option that is a little bit tricky, that is the following. With the engine on in the panel edit, you change all skins once, and then you export the VST with the engine on. You export the VST, and eventually the files are here: tut knob B, tut knob B, tut knob G. Okay, the files are here. This is not working in the 32 bits version, like I said. In the Mac OS X I do not know, but in the 64 bits version it works. So let's go to the final chapter, that is how to save your skin. Okay, so now you want to save your skin so that when the users pick a skin and close the DAW and reopen the DAW and set your VST again, the skin presents the last selected skin. So the first thing you must do right here in our project is to delete the patch memory int and now insert patch memory int out. Now you connect the value pin to the LEDs and the value pin to the intervals of the backgrounds. Now you insert a user setting text. This will store the data we need. So we have to insert the product name. In this case I'm going to name it Tut, and the key I will name it skin. Okay, so now with as to control conversion module text to int, you connect the upper pin to the increment tree choice, and now with the DSP text to int conversion module, you connect the lower pin to the patch memory int out. You also connect it to into list. Now each time you change the skin in the plugin, the VST will store the data in the user setting text. It's an XML file that you can find in your documents folder, and this is it. This is how we skin for SynthEdit. Take the best you can out of it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.